Hello learners. In this video, we are going to learn about next data structure that's set in Python. So in Python, a set is, I can say it's an unordered collection, and that unordered, unordered collection, or I can say sequence of data. Next, I can say there can store heterogeneous data types like heterogeneous data type. That means you can add any type of data inside inside a set. Okay. Next point you have to remember. Okay. So indexing is not possible, right? So you can say we cannot access a particular or a set element with the help of index because they are unordered. So we cannot access the set members with the help of indexing. Next very important point is they store only unique elements. Okay. Set is unique. Okay. Set can store unique values. Okay, so these are the some point you have to remember when I say set. Right. How to create a set? So now you can create a set with the help of curly braces. Okay. So create a set, say A is equal to one, right, like 1, 2, say some floating point value 3.3. After that, okay, I'll add one more string value. Hello. Now I'll print the type of that. Print and say type of, okay, type of A. Okay, now this will display as a class set. Okay, set is a built-in class. Okay, right. Now you can also create a set by passing the default constructor to a set constructor. So how to do that? So I'll say b set is equal to I'll say set. Okay, so I'll convert a particular list into a set 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now I'll print the value e. Okay, so now I got a set. So I'll create it from list. I'm converted to a set with the help of the set constructor. Right. So this one more way you can create a set. Right. So the first point we are saying that this is an unordered collection. That means order of the set is always changes, right? So you cannot have the exact order because when you add the because this set contains only unique elements. So if you add the duplicate elements also, it will consider. Suppose if I add a duplicate element to that particular set A, right? So we can add with the help of like a dot. Okay, when I write a dot, we have add function to add the particular element. So a dot add. So I'll add first. I'll say 10 and 10. Right. In the same way, I'll write a dot add. So I'll, 1. Right. So 1 is already present in the set. So I'll add in one more 1. Right. So now I'll say print a. Okay. So in this case, we can see that only hello or I can say 10 is added. Right. When I add the 10, now order of the set is changed. Right. So initially this hello is present in this like this position. Now this 10 is added in the middle, right? So always the set is unordered collection. And also when I add one more duplicate element, 1, now that is not added to the set, right? So always set contains a unique elements. Right? So next point we are saying that indexing is not possible. Now what is the meaning? With the help of index, I cannot access the or against or accessing or updating the value of a particular set is not possible with the help of index. Right. So suppose if I say a of print a of 1, right? When I write this a of 1, okay, now this will directly throw the error saying set object not subscriptable. So that means with the help of index, you cannot access the values. In the same way, updating the values also, I can say a of 0 is equal to something, some value, say hi. because with the help of index, we cannot access the value. Again, it will show error, not supports item assignment, right? So that means now again, I can say the sets are immutable type. Right, immutable type. So that means we cannot update the value of a particular set once it is created. So we can add the values, but we cannot update the values. Right. Okay, these are the some properties you have to remember when I say set. So when I ask about the built-in methods, there are lots of built-in methods are uh, present. Like if I write a dot, so I'll get a method like first one is add. We already seen that. Next one is remove the particular element from a set with the help of remove. So next built-in method we are using here remove method. So when I write a dot remove two, the two is removed from the particular set. So after printing, now we can see that two is removed from that. Okay. So in the same way, I can use a dot copy. That you can use the copy method to copy content all the content of one set to another set. Right. So next built-in method we can say is a pop method. So this pop method in the set case it's like slightly different. So this pop method will always arbitrary, or I can say we cannot say that arbitrary remove a particular element from a given set. Right. When I run this program, in this case I can say the one is removed from the particular set. Right. So it will arbitrary. That means not in the when I say in the list, it always remove the last occurrence of a particular element, right? In this case, it will remove the arbitrary element from a given set, right? So if I write one more time, like a dot pop, again I will say print a. Okay, now we can say this 3.3 is removed from here. Only you will get the value of 10 and hello. Okay, so now these are the 2 or 3 methods we are seeing. So, so other method we'll see in the next video.